What up, y'all? I hope you can see me. This video is a little, it's really about, a lot. To be honest, I haven't really thought of a topic. I'm just going through my head to figure out a topic. This topic is going to be about my mother. And I don't know if I made like 80 videos. I don't know if I made a video specifically about my mother. But fuck it anyway. It's emotional because I lost her almost 2 years ago. And I don't like to talk about it a lot. I would slip it in conversations with people sometimes. But the relationship I had with my mother was more than just a daughter-mother relationship. It was like a sister-sister relationship. It was like a soul family relationship. It was part of my emotional security. You know, I know she was a person who had a lot of spiritual wisdom, or just wisdom or common sense about things in the world. And I knew I could always come to her and she will always have the right answer. For the people who see people who walk around with smiles and we together, we try to be strong and say it'll be better days, don't understand we're stuffing those emotions down. We're stuffing that hurt, that pain down, which is causing even more pain. And when you lose someone who was your mother, but more of a friend, a best friend, a person you can come to and talk to about anything. I mean, it don't even have to be your mother, but with me it was. I'm talking about that person that you can go talk to about anything. You could express your most inner self, your most vulnerable places of yourself, and even the parts that you think are unlovable, even the parts you think they're not good enough, they accept it because they love you. And they love you unconditionally. And they're there for you. See, it seems like in my family, there's a lot of people who don't believe in the type of spiritualities that me and my mom shared. And even if they understood them, they didn't believe them, you know? The type of spiritualities me and my mom shared was about esoteric. It was new age. It was mainly about spirituality and not religion. And most of my family is really about religion and God, which is nothing wrong with that. But it was hard for me. It's hard for me to express myself fully. This was why I made this YouTube channel. This is why I made this platform, because I want to express myself truly, and I don't know if I have been doing that. Not because of being mischievous, or it was just because I did not know myself. You know, I was just doing what other people was doing, following what other people was following. You know, and I don't want to do something that's not coming from the heart, that's not coming from my soul. The main reason why I started this YouTube channel is to connect to people, that I connect to people through things I'm familiar with, the things I want to talk to, through things I like to engage in conversation with, like tarot and music and dancing and spiritual concepts, ideologies, just spirituality on a broad standpoint. And when I lost my mother, I lost that communication. I lost that expression. That expression too. You know, I'm sorry. The expression to connect with someone who loves you for you, who has that understanding of where you're coming from. It hurts when you lose someone so special. And all you gotta do now is rely on the teachings they gave you. Those I love yous, those hugs, those memories. That's all you have. And I'm only 19. See, I don't know what type of relationship you had with your parents or with your mother, or for the people who understand. This can be with anybody, but what I'm talking about personally is my mother. Personally, you have a connection with that's beyond physical. It's beyond, oh, you're my mother and I'm your daughter. It's beyond that. It's oh, we're soul family. We're not just physical family. We're soul family. We come from the same soul. We come from the same space, spirit. Because your spirit is just your space. Your space is your spirit. And in the beginning, to be honest, in the beginning, I wasn't close to my mother because she worked a lot. Being an STNA. And she lost her job when I was 5. And that's when we started to get close. But at that time, she was really hurt. She was very angry. And she had to heal. You know, she's been through a lot. You know, she's passed. So I feel like I don't think she'll mind me expressing her deepest wounds and stuff. Her getting raped at 15 by 2 men. And her really not trusting men. You know, I seen those reflections of manifestations that she had with men. And being honest is as I can be. I don't know if it was those programs was put into me. I don't know if I really just genuinely liked the females, or I just had a safety net with females and I couldn't trust men sexually, or my sexuality is kind of like my vulnerability, and I couldn't trust men with my vulnerability because I seen what men did to my mom and how it affected her. But she grew out of that. She went through that 2 year of depression. I see the transformation, the metamorphosis, the butterfly that she became after going through that pain in that cocoon station. And all the wisdom she gave me, and all the spiritual awakenings she gave me, and all the knowledge she gave me and opened my eyes up to. It, when you lose someone like that, someone you go home and they're there, they're constant, someone who will go 9 hours sitting in a gym, a hot ass gym, just to see and watch you play basketball and practice basketball because they want you to succeed, and they will do this every day. Just my mom, to see her save her money in a way that she'll always make sure that we eat, and if we don't eat on that day, at least we have like a couple days until we can actually eat. It's never like, oh, we hungry for weeks, you know. It was always a way. My mom always made a way. And my heart hurts. I didn't know what I had until it left. I didn't know how powerful and how influential. How can I say this? I'm not really good at enunciating words. How powerful her presence was in my life. I took it for granted. I think any teenager takes their parent for granted. It's like, give me my privacy, leave me alone. Like, I don't want to talk about my feelings. I don't know. Everybody's different, but I don't know. Maybe you relate. Stop talking to me. Oh, my mom's calling me. Oh my God, what you want? Like, and then, and that very day, I'm like, okay, I'll see her tomorrow. I'm already late for school, so I'm catching the lift that day that she passed away. But this in the morning time, she was alive, and I walked away. I didn't even give her my morning hug. I just walked away because I'm gonna see her after school, and find out I'll never see her again. And it's heavy. It's heavy. It's hard to give over losing your mother, losing your mom, losing your emotional stability. She was my rock. If no one understands that, then I don't think you understand me. She was my rock. I might talk shit about her. Who doesn't talk shit about the parents? Who parents don't talk shit about their kids? No one's perfect. But damn, do I miss her. And I just wanted to be vulnerable and tell you guys, I don't know exactly what I want to do in life. I don't. I just know that I'm emotional. I know anything I have to, the things I want to do in life, it has to be meaningful. And I still want to do YouTube. And even want to still kind of do tarot. But I want to be genuine. I mean, I have been genuine enough with a mask because I've been trying to hide all these feelings so I can convey good messages and convey what people need to hear. But what people need to hear is my truth. You know, a truth that I work at Burger King. I live on Section 8. At least I have my own place. At least I have a home. My mom left that for me because she had Section 8. I was 18 when she passed away. I inherited it. So she's still taking care of me vicariously. Still taking care of me. And I just feel like I don't show my emotions. I mean, I do show my emotions to people, but deep down, I really feel like I don't. And that is the side that I miss. With my mom, I can cry in front of her. With my mom, I can hug her. With my mom, I can tell her how I really feel openly without feeling restricted, without feeling judged. Without feeling like, am I saying too much? When my mom was an open book. I don't even remember the times when I was young. Well, younger. She used to say, okay, I won't get mad. Go into the box. Go inside the box. So basically, it's like, if I go inside the box, she can't get mad, she can't do nothing. It's a safe zone. And after I explain it, after we go through it and I get out the box, we can't talk about it no more. So it's kind of like a safe zone. And then find out that she don't even take whatever I was saying too seriously. Not in the mean like, oh, she don't take what I'm saying seriously. I'm saying like she don't. She's like, oh, okay. Oh, I understand. Like, it's more open. But my dad, he had a totally different life than my mom. They lived in the projects, but they had totally different lives. And my dad can be emotional, but he's not wise. He's very smart. I feel like, I would say this. He's very street smart. Very street smart. He's very conscious. He's very physical. You know, he's very physical. He's very, if you need something to get fixed in the house, that's the guy. If you need something clean, that's the guy. If you need some philosophy of Buddha and Jesus or something, he's the guy. But we're talking about emotions, and he will listen to you how you feel, but for him to like empathize with emotions or feel how you feel or he barely cares about anybody feels. Only if he actually cares about you. If he actually cares about you, then he cares about how you feel. But if he don't care about you per se, he don't care about how you feel either. And he's just, there's nothing wrong with him. He's perfect just the way he is. I just know that I can't go certain limits. And also, he's my father. So I can't go full-fledged about everything I want to talk about. Even talk about my sex life, my relationships, all that stuff. He don't want to hear that. He don't want to hear about my sex life. Understandably, he's my dad. What good dad want to hear their daughter's sexual expertise or love life? They don't want to hear that shit. And I'm a lesbian. He still don't want to hear that shit. I don't even date dudes. I date females. Still don't want to hear that shit. Which is understandable. But the real shit deep down in my soul is really the missing of connection. I had to go through all that for me to really, because at the beginning I didn't really have a subject, but I knew I wanted to talk about my mom. The importance of connection in this world is for real. It's something I still have to learn. And if you know anything about astrology, I have a Capricorn ascendant in my Saturn, which is my ruling planet of Capricorn in the first house, is in the fourth house with Jupiter though. So I have wisdom in it, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to be emotional. I'm still learning how to be the foundation for other people. This is why I lost my mom so early. I got angry, you know. I still sometimes get angry. I'm like, why did this person lose her mom? Why I had to lose mine? This person who treats their mom like shit still have, and their mom don't even do nothing. Treats them like fucking pure shit. And then they can keep their fucking mom, but I might cuss my mom out a little bit. Might not, you know, but it's a good relationship overall. I lose mine. But I'm starting to understand is connection is important. Being connected to your heart, expressing yourself and your truest points, even if it's vulnerability. Expressing your vulnerability is your strength. I have trust issues. It's hard for me to trust people. Even people might think I'm the most trustworthy person. People might think that I easily trust people. No, I don't. I trust people easily with my mask. The thing I put, the personality I put on, which is the Capricorn ascendant, is I'm good. I'm suited. I'm relaxed. I'm reserved. I'm down to earth. Kind of humorous. You know. Yeah, that's me. Ha ha. Smile, smile. Serious. Work on. Dependable. Then I have trines and some that makes me more funny and goofy and stuff like that. But deep down is this emotional side in me that is hurting. Because all of responsibility falls onto me. It's some kids, they're going to college and shit. Probably in their second year in college, living in their mom's house or dad's house. And I had to miss my first year of college because I didn't even have a stable place to live. And then, because I lost my mom, so I lost my home. You know? I didn't have a stable place to live. I barely passed high school. I barely graduated high school. Teachers was loving enough to help me get more assignments so I can get certain grades to pass, to graduate. And also, with understanding that my mom will always want me to be happy. She always say, you gotta be confident. You gotta be confident. She's such a Leo ascendant. You gotta be confident. All you gotta do is be confident. And she kept saying this, and then when I finally looked at my astrology chart, I saw North Node in Leo. And I'm like, oh my God, this is about me being confident. It's about me expressing my heart, expressing me. Sorry, that's my stomach. If you heard that. And it's like my mom had this intuitive sense of who I was before I even saw my chart. My mom even went and paid $25 to go get my time off my birth certificate so I can know my chart. This is how deep in connection we are in spirituality. Some practical mom probably like, I ain't spend $25 for you to know a time. You get a job and you go get it. No, my mom went and got it and went and got it for me. You know, I try my best to stay optimistic because I know the law of attraction and I know it works in reality. I saw it work in reality in my own eyes, in front of my own eyes. But I have to learn how to be emotional again. I have to learn how to feel. And not just me. We need to learn how to feel again. And now, and you know, to be honest, I only say we so I don't sound narcissistic, because I used to deal and sometimes still deal with narcissistic problems and traits. My mom would say, "No, you're." I asked my mom, "Am I narcissistic?" She'd probably like, "No, you're just depressed, or you're sociopathic." But narcissistic, no. Uh, but I dealt with depression since I was 5. But I had a lot of spiritual wealth since I was 5. And I think a curse, any blessing comes with a curse. Any curse comes with a blessing. You know, when you have a lot of knowledge about emotions at such age, you know how to connect with people at a young age, and I feel like even at a kid, a lot of children know how to connect to people easily, you know, and know how to open their heart easily. It depends, you know. Everybody's different. But I know as me as a kid, in my household, I was really open emotionally. I was really connected. I was really expressive. I was really expressive in dancing and singing and really expressing myself. And I always wanted to connect deep. And I feel like if somebody left the home or didn't want to spend time with me per se, it made me feel like, was I worthy? And I'm not even worthy of people's time. And this is how it was in the beginning when I was growing up, because my dad was hanging out with his homies or the girl he's cheating on my mom with, and my mom was working. All I had was my sister, and she had autism. Like, and she's my older sister, but she had autism. You know, so like most autism, like the one they can't even speak. So it's like being alone. You know, I had to build that emotional strength. You know, and then when my mom came home, she was angry, so I had to still learn how to gain that emotional strength. And I was kind of distant from my family. I never really hanged out with my cousins. I don't know none of my cousins. I don't even have a favorite cousin. I have an only cousin that I hang out with. I don't have a favorite cousin. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of things that people don't know about me. You know, family reunions. What? Having favorite cousins. What? I don't know how that feels. Most of my family was really close. You know, I never really talked to anybody in my family. You know, it's a lot of things I wanted. You know, I didn't want all of material or stuff like that. I just wanted security. I just wanted a home with a car, with food on the table, clothes on my back, and be able to go out to eat. That's probably the most that I would want as a kid. And it was moments I had that. It was moments that I saw other kids in the street that didn't have what I had. And there's moments I had those kids on the street that had more, way more than I had. You know. The point I'm getting to is that we all have moments in our child lives or in our young life that made us feel alone. But we're never alone. But that doesn't excuse the pain and the hurt that we feel, the emptiness that we feel. And it's because we lack connection. I'm not talking about how many people you talk to, or Because you can still be alone with a full room of people you know. With people you know. With friends you know. With people you know. You can still feel alone as hell. Because they don't know who you are deep down. See, what people don't understand, when I was getting good in basketball around, 5th, 6th grade, I was getting deep in spirituality and Christianity, and me and my mom's relationship was close. And we would go to church all the time and build on that connection with love of God. And people don't understand. People don't see that side of me. People don't see that spiritual side. If they do, they know I'm spiritual, but they don't connect to me on that side. They connect me on sports. They connect to me with hooping. They connect to me with, when we gonna hoop again? Shit, when we gonna smoke again? When we gonna hang out again? When we gonna drink again? When we gonna talk shit about people again? It's not me. It's not me at all. Only person I ever had a way to connect to and talk to was my mom. And going back to church, hell no, because church is a religion. They will never accept the thing I'm talking about, because that's going against their church. That's going against their money. You know? So, I know I'm never alone. I know she's always around. And this is kind of like the main thing why I made this YouTube channel, is to connect to people who have the same type of beliefs or reason or into the same things I'm into. Like tarot reading, spirituality, and stuff like that. I don't even know what I'm gonna name this video. I'm just gonna name it My Mother, and I'm just gonna name My Mother, My Moon, and but it gets emotional because I don't know how to name it, because it's really just me talking about that we need to connect. We need to learn how to connect to ourselves, to our fourth house. We need to connect to our heart. We need to connect to our roots. We need to connect to ourselves. We need to build our own emotional security, because you don't know when that person you lean on for that emotional help, or for help, period, that person you lean on is going to be gone. You don't know. You don't know when they're going to go. You don't know when they're going to die. You don't know if they're going to just leave you. You don't know if they're going to disappear. I don't like to think of the worst, but we all need, you right there, we all need to build emotional security. It's important. It's important to be able to connect to yourself. It's important to take care of yourself emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that. Yes, I said physically, even though I'm smoking weed and I'm not in shape right now. Yes, I did say physically. Because one thing people don't understand is that your emotional health affects your mental health, which affects your physical health. And vice versa, your physical health affects your emotional health, affects your mental health. But it's up to you to understand that your emotions matter. Your emotions matter. And what I mean by that is that your vibrations comes into matter. Your energy, emotion, your vibrations comes into matter. What is matter? It's energy. It's electrons. It's atoms. It's atoms. It's electrons, neutrons, all that. It's all that. Neutrons, electrons, protons, atom, and then multiply. That is called matter, right? Atoms multiply. This matter. This stuff we touching is matter. So what I'm trying to say is that your emotions matter. Your energy, emotions, your vibrations matter. It materialize. It comes into in fruition. And physical. It comes into the way you can see it with your own eyes. Anything you feel deep down, it's going to be shown in front of your face. Through a person, place, or thing, it's going to be shown to you. So you have to understand that you becoming emotionally secure, emotionally happy, fulfilled, connected to yourself is a way for you to materialize that same essence in your surrounding life. The more you feel emotionally secure, the more you work on your emotions, the more you feel deeply, the more you understand yourself and how to make yourself happy, you do what you're passionate about. That's when you are able to see security around you, see happiness around you, seeing a zestful life around you, seeing people passionate about life around you. See, because it can manifest in so many ways. It can manifest you find emotional security in yourself, and now you're seeing other people feeling secure, or you see people materially secure around you. You see it first, and then boom, it starts to happen to you. You're starting to get opportunities to build security in your life, but it comes from real, genuine, emotional security. It's not coming from, oh, I gotta prove something to people, or I gotta show people that I'm worth something, so I'm gonna do this so I can make this type of money, or I'm gonna do this occupation because that looks better on my record, or if I go to this school and graduate from Harvard, people will see me as this way. This is not manipulating your outer world for your inner world. Is manipulating, well, not even manipulating your inner world, but it's more of connecting with your inner world and really making yourself internally happy, so you can connect to the outer world and manifest it in fruition. If you made it to this part of the video, I'm glad, because what I'm trying to tell you is that it's a placement in your chart. But to be real honest, you need to study your astrology chart. And what I recommend is you study it, and also go to this guy named Delow Da Politman. He's a great astrologer and exoteric explainer and teacher. So I'm going to put his name in the description below so you know what I'm talking about. He is amazing at what he does. But what I'm saying is that everybody has family issues. Those family issues create emotional issues. And those emotional issues comes into fruition in front of our faces every day. And you're like, why do I go through the same? Why I'm going through the same phase? This happened when I was a kid. Why I'm going through this again? It's a lot of internal wounds, a lot of inner child wounds that you haven't dealt with. Me trying to run away from my mom, me losing my mother, me trying to run away from, at a young age, I'm talking like age between 1 and 5 or 1 and 6, not really feeling loved by my mom because she worked too much. Not because she was just a bad mom, it's because she worked too much. And not really feeling loved by my dad because no one really taught him love when he was young. So it's really understanding the situation and understanding that it was not me who was imperfect. It was not me. It was just the situation at hand. You know? And it comes to a lot of maturity to be able to cry. It comes to a lot of maturity to be able to feel that pain. You know, you gotta feel it. You can't just hold it in. All this, and I'm not gonna say all, but I will say being positive is important. Yes, being a positive is important. But if you're trying to be positive over all that hurt and pain that's been there for years, it's not gonna fucking work. You're gonna attract the same bullshit every day because that subconscious shit is still gonna attract the same shit to your life, which is gonna change your mindset, which is gonna make you feel hurt, pain, all that hurt again, and then it's gonna reflect in your life again and again and again and again until you really stop and learn and deal with that subconscious pain and hurt that you're going through. Listen. Deep down in your soul, everybody desires happiness. This is the main reason why we chase money, women, men, pleasure, sex, anything. Any desire we go for is because we want to be happy. People say the highest vibration is love. No, the higher vibration is happiness. Because when you are in this dimension, yes, actually happiness is that highest vibration. Because when you feel love, what do you feel? You feel happy. You know? It's important to be able to find your own happiness. It's important to be able to find your own true self. It's important to connect to your feelings, to your heart, to your expression, to who you are. It's important. It's important like taking showers. It's important like eating food. You're hearing this from a person who's been depressed most of her life. Times that I didn't take showers because I was too depressed to even move. Times that I didn't even eat because I was too depressed to get out the bed. Times that I didn't even go outside. It was sunny, summertime, nothing to do but just to go to Eshenberg Dindy. So depressed, I didn't even move. A lot of self-hate. And I went through a lot of that, and I healed through a lot of that. But there's much more healing that I have to do, and I'm not perfect. And you're not perfect, but that's what makes us perfect. That's what makes us unique. Our imperfections makes us unique. And we try to follow other people, not knowing who we are. I feel comfortable in the emotional realm. I feel comfortable expressing my emotions, or at least feeling my emotions. But also sometimes it's hard. But I do feel like myself when I'm in my emotional realm. When I'm in that dimension. But when I'm not connected to myself, I feel distant from myself, and I feel distant from others. All I'm saying is that connect with your heart. Connect with who you are. Study astrology, study numerology, study spirituality. Study your family roots. Study the genetics. Study it. Because it's important. It's very important. I miss my mom every day. And I hope she's in a beautiful place. I wish I wish I was as spiritually inclined as her. I wish I was as spiritually knowledgeable as her. And I wish I could teach you guys more. But what I could teach is something very special. And it's all I got. So, love yourselves. Understand that childhood pain will be healed. Not by time, but by really dealing with it. And time. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. And guys, have a blessed day.